Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are back with from20 and I'm scared. If you guys didn't see my reaction to Eye Candy, I was very overwhelmed. And it seems this man just we'll keep on rolling with this train. So expect no coherent thoughts from me. This is Social we are reacting to today. I'm taking deep breaths, you guys. Pause warning before we get into this. I'm sure I'll have a lot to say, but also, as I always say, I am autistic. I often need time to process my thoughts. I'll be honest, in the eye candy video, it didn't help. I was still too overwhelmed. We're gonna hope and pray that I am better at it this time. But if you're okay with that, we're gonna jump into Social. Let's see what overwhelming mess I'm going to be in now. Let's go. Any hot guys on the line? Hang on a minute. Any hot guys online, or do I log off? I feel like that is internet culture. In a nutshell. In a sentence. Also, I love the Final Cut Pro title there. Okay, we're going back. I love the way I love the way that we're having a commentary of that dopamine rush so far. It's all pixels. It's all, sorry, I was trying to go back to that lyric. It's all pixels. It's not tangible. It's not real in terms of our physical space. But we all search, not necessarily for this this type of thing, but just in general, like when we're scrolling and seeing funny cat videos or animal fails and stuff like that. You know, it's all kind of the same thing. I love how this sounds so far. I feel like this. I feel like he is so. From20 is always so. I feel like you've got two sides of the coin with From20 and Hello Gloom. At least in my kind of experience of the two. I feel like you've got From20 with his kind of extrovertedness, and it shows in his music. And like I think he said on his live stream before, I think before this dropped, or the day before it dropped, or something like that, he was like, because he was talking about like how, you know, he knows he's got a pretty face. Why wouldn't he use it? He's talented, also, and he's also a very handsome person. Why wouldn't he use both? So you've got From20, you know, being extroverted, being, you know, doing all that, and then I feel like Hello Gloom is more kind of like introverted. And I don't know either of them personally. I might completely, I don't know their MBTIs, you know, I don't know them. But you've got that kind of two sides of the coin there. He he has such a mind. And I love that. Are we close or are we far? You know, because it's funny how, and not again, not just in this kind of context, but like when you think about like more innocent context of like phoning friends, phoning family, you know, maybe a long distance and stuff like that. You know, it creates this facsimile of closeness, but really you're miles apart. And you're just like a little blip before you continue your day without that other person, which is interesting. Oh, I like that. These angles, I can't. I love that change up. Oh, I love that. Ooh, I like that. I like the way that that transition happened. Oh my god, keep double tapping if you're horny. I can't with this man. I cannot. Oh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, I was gonna say the way that this sounds, it gives me not sonically, but kind of adjacently, thematically, it gives me vibes of like an older Pussycat Dolls song. Not like one to one or anything like that, in terms of theme, but just that kind of. Do you guys know what I mean? It has this kind of feel to me that feels similar. I don't know. It's interesting. Also, the GTA sounding synth in the background. It's so. We're going back to a safer frame because I don't want to know what you're doing in your business uniform, sir. But I love the way like the lightheartedness of the lyrics. It is really exposing kind of that like parasocial kind of relationship, and I'm as well as your kind of your typical long distance relationships. When the music video started, I immediately thought of like that relationship you get between Twitch streamers and some of especially female Twitch streamers and their chats, where you can tell that a lot of the people in the chat are creating this parasocial fantasy life with them, which makes me feel a bit icky, thinking that people do that. But it's interesting. Obviously, it's not what from20 is doing, but it's interesting that the lyrics are and the song is touching on that a little bit, as kind of things to think about as we go through. So yeah, it's really interesting. Is that an old iMac? I just realized, is that an old iMac? Like, that is, oh my god, in the Friends box set, he really said, like, lyrically, obviously mentioning the 90s, but also thematically, he said, like, I want 90s. I was going to say as well, it's interesting, obviously, comparing how from20 looks here versus how he's looked earlier. It also gives that kind of, is the person you're talking to really who you're talking to? That kind of vibe to me. Because he looked one way in the beginning, now he looks like this. But it's interesting using that visual of the 90s contrasting with the visual of the now. Because I imagine some form of like online dating occurred like in the advent of the internet. It wouldn't have been the same as it is now, especially not like with video calls and stuff like that, because they probably your dial-up probably wouldn't be able to handle that. But at the same time, it's like it's fascinating how it's changed and evolved, because I imagine there was like a dating culture and stuff like that online, but it's just ramped up even more. I can't even lie, 'cause you're my heartbeat, you're my whole screen. I know you feel the same with me. One day you twist your body, I hear you moaning, That is such a trope. The moving of the screen. Like, we couldn't see the screen anyway, bro. But just, you don't get to see what I'm looking at. Um, and you know, like you've probably known people that do that. Like as they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, they turn away their monitor. Um, I can't. That was funny. Can we just talk about the fact that he is really serving vocals on this song? Like the tone and like mood of the song, you could have it like have like a vocal production that was quite understated, and a melody that was kind of also similarly so. But yeah, we've got runs and riffs. We've got that contrast between his higher register and his lower register. Like he put in the work with this. I love it. Oh, his screen's back to normal. Oh my god, maybe not. Ooh, that was quite Justin Timberlake-esque. Yeah, that was quite. Oh, I like that. The little turn off switch. I think interesting. So I feel like it would have been interesting. Because obviously he's showing like we're in the present day. But it would have been really interesting if that sequence with the Mac, if they'd have had that little like FaceTime interface and stuff on like that old iMac, and then like turn the actual iMac off. I feel like that'd have been an interesting way to go, just because of how how he's been blending the almost like the two realities there. So it's interesting that he decided just to go with the. I guess it's to kind of home in on the fact that like it's not real, it's just pixels. Whereas if you had the physical turning off, there'd be that physical aspect of it, I guess. I don't know. That was really good. I really, really enjoyed that. The top comment, I appreciate how he wanted to make a whole music video out of thirst trap content. Listen, like he said in that live stream, I'll say it again. What he said, if he's got it, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he use his pretty face as as well as his talent? Like he's got both. Let him use it. I really, really like that. I'm also probably gonna check out the the performance video in my own time because I am aware that that was also uploaded. But wow, I really like that. Yeah, it definitely the production definitely felt very 90s. The vocal production definitely felt very 90s 2000s. As I said, with the little Justin Timberlake sound at the end, especially there, to his voice, like it was very evocative of that early internet era. I love the way that we have there. There's such a lightness to it. Like I don't know. Obviously, again, I don't know from 20 or anything like that, but he always just seems so playful as a person. Like no matter who he's with, and so I feel like you can tell that throughout the music video, even like when he's playing the serious businessman kind of character. Um, and I do think it's interesting as well, like given how lighthearted a song it is. Sorry, that was my desk. Given how kind of lighthearted a song it is, it does like for me personally, it does like bring up lots of different topics to discuss. Not even just the ones that are immediately important to the video. Um, that was good. He's good. um, I'm not. I'm actually. I just want to say I appreciate that that was a lot more chill than eye candy. In my head, I've just got the flashing images of the eye tracking and all the metaphors, visual and verbal. Uh, um, that was really cool. I like that. I'm looking forward to. I think he said on the live stream that he. I think he's got an album in the works. I might be completely listening to him. But I think he said something about that. But I know he was talking about this as like the perfect follow up for eye candy, and it definitely is. Like if you imagine like a story, um, and a chronology to it. I really enjoyed it. Um, honestly, I love both from20 and Hello Gloom's music, um, and I know that not a lot of maybe my subscribers maybe know who they are, but I always like to where I can, I like to react to the new stuff because one, I want to see it myself, but also you guys might not know about from20 in this case, but also Hello Gloom in other cases, um, and it might inspire you to check them out because they are really good. They are really good and talented artists, and I was running out of breath there. They are really good and talented artists. Um, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is a short one. Um, a little short reaction today. But yeah, I really like that. Um, don't forget to go support the original song. I'll put the link to this in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Bye.